In the next 2 hours, you are going to learn everything about XAMPP and how you can get started building and customizing a complete WordPress website using XAMPP. Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. My name is Aoyemi Victor. This video will guide you through building a complete website using WordPress and XAMPP. This video is going to be beginner friendly and comprehensive, suitable for those who are new to website development. I am so excited to get on this journey with you, and I believe by the end of this video, you are going to learn how to build a professional WordPress website locally using XAMPP. If you are just getting started with WordPress development, you might be thinking, why should I go for WordPress, or why do I need to learn WordPress development? According to Google, WordPress powers 43.3% of all websites as their CMS. And CMS means Content Management System. WordPress powers around 472 million websites, and most websites are being built and developed with WordPress application. And WordPress also dominates the CMS market with a 62.8% share. So with this being said, this should give you a blueprint or an understanding of why you should learn WordPress development. At this junction, I would like to explain the role of XAMPP in WordPress development. XAMPP is an open source package which includes Apache, MariaDB, PHP, and Peer. It's an open source package which enables us to easily install Apache distribution locally on our web server, and it also allows us to build a WordPress website with just a few click of a button. So the first thing you have to do is to head over to apachefriends.org. I will leave the link in the description of the video. So once you head over here, you need to download XAMPP for your device. If you are using Windows, you need to download you see XAMPP for Windows. If you're on Linux, you click on this. If you are on Mac OS, you are going to click on this. So I'm on Mac OS, I'm going to click on this, and it's going to take you to the page where it's going to automatically start downloading. But meanwhile, if the download does not start automatically, you can click on this button and the download is going to start. And so right now you can see it's showing me to save it on my device. So you can choose a location to save the XAMPP.dmg installer package, and once you are done with that, you need to open it and install it directly on your device. At this point, I would like to take a moment to talk about 5 major reasons for using XAMPP for web development. The first reason is for local development environment. What this means is that XAMPP provides a complete local server environment which includes Apache, MariaDB, PHP, and Peer. And this allows developers to build and test websites on their own computer. So what this means is that you can easily develop and test your website locally on your computer without the need of internet connection. It enables for faster development cycles and also allows for easy troubleshooting. The second reason why you might want to consider using XAMPP is for cross-platform compatibility. And what this means is that you can make use of XAMPP and install it locally on any of your operating system, just like for Windows, which we talked about earlier, Linux, and Mac OS device. The third reason is the ease of installation and configuration. So XAMPP actually offers a straightforward installation process, and the most of the settings are already pre-configured for Apache and for MySQL, which is for the database. And as a developer, you will be able to quickly set up a local server environment with just a few clicks. And you can also, it will allow you to save time and effort compared to running a manual configuration. The number four reason why you might want to consider using XAMPP is the integration with the content management systems. So XAMPP allows for easy integration, and it is compatible with popular CMS platforms like WordPress, which we are going to talk about. You can also integrate it with Joomla and Drupal as well. So it allows developers to easily install the CMS platforms locally and customize it on their server. Then the last but not the least is the development and testing flexibility. So XAMPP allows for developers to have full controls, allowing for experiments. You can test your website locally on your device, on your computer, before you decide to host it on a live hosting server. So with all this being said, you might want to consider and take a look at building your website making use of XAMPP. In order to get started installing XAMPP, you need to head over to apachefriends.org. I will leave the link in the description of the video. Then you come over here and download for your OS device. If you are on Windows, you are going to download for Windows. If you are on Linux, you are going to download for Linux. And if you are on Mac OS like mine, you are going to download for Mac OS. So click on this, and it's going to initiate the download process on your device. To get started installing WordPress, you need to head over to wordpress.org/download, and you come here and click on download WordPress based on the latest version of WordPress. So currently, the latest WordPress version is 6.5.3. So just click on download, and you are going to save the folder. The next thing, after you've installed and configured your XAMPP application, you need to open it up, and it's going to show you a screen like this. So the first thing you have to do is to go to your manage servers, and we need to start all these server. So I'm going to click on start all, and it's going to start running all the servers, which is the MySQL database, the Pro FTPD, and the Apache web server. So we need to hold on for some seconds so that all these three yellow is going to turn to green. So right now, our server is currently running. As you can see here, it's showing the green dot icons. So if we head over to our browser and we type localhost on our browser, it should display a screen like this. So this is how you are going to know that your Apache web server is up and running. Now, the next thing we have to do is to create our database for our website. So what you have to do right now is to head over to the PHP My Admin. So you click on PHP My Admin, and right now these are the current default database that I'm having. I already created some, like all these ones, but we need to create a new database. In order to do that, click on the databases here, and it's going to bring out a screen like this. Then here we are going to give it a name. So the database name can be the name that is going to you are going to use for your website. So in our case, we are going to be building a professional product sales page, whereby we are going to be selling our products, which is going to be in form of an e-commerce store. So right now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to give my product or my e-commerce store a name. So I'll be naming it Turian Store. Turian Store, and then I'm going to click on create. So you click here on create, and it's going to create our database. So right now you can see that the database is here, and we don't currently have anything in our database. It's currently blank. If you come to our SQL, you are going to see that it's not showing anything and other stuffs here like this. So we don't have any structure as well. So this is how you go about creating your database on your XAMPP application. Now the next thing we have to do is to install WordPress on our XAMPP application. To do that, you need to head over to our folder. So on Mac, you need to go to applications, and you are going to see your XAMPP folder inside your application. If you're on Windows, you need to head over to your local disk C, and you are going to see your XAMPP folder there. So all you have to do is to copy the WordPress folder which we downloaded earlier. So you have to extract it. So just double click and it's going to extract. Then all you have to do is to click on copy the file, come back to applications, open up our XAMPP folder, then open up the AT docs. You are going to see AT docs. So just open it up, and then you are going to paste the file inside your AT docs. So this is, I've pasted mine. So right now this is my WordPress application file. Then all you have to do is to make sure to rename the file to the name that you want to use for your website. So as you can see here, we used Turian Store as our website name earlier. So I'm going to rename it as well as Turian Store. Then click on enter. So now if we head over to our localhost, and then we type localhost / the file name, which is Turian Store, and we press enter. So I'll come here and then paste the WordPress file here. So once you are done pasting it, then you have to rename the file to the name you want to give your website. So I will rename it as Turian Store. So if we head over to our local host, we type localhost / Turian Store, which is our file name. It's going to load up a page like this. So this is how you are going to know that you've successfully installed WordPress on your XAMPP application. The next thing after installing WordPress on your XAMPP application folder, the next thing you have to do is to configure the WordPress file. So what you have to do is to click on Let's Go. Then the database name is the database which we created earlier. So we name it as Turian Store. So you are going to type your database name here. The username, you are going to type root. The password, you are going to leave it as blank. Same thing for the database host and the table prefix. So all you have to do here is just to change the database name to the database name you created earlier. Then the username, use root as the username. Then click on submit. Now it's going to load up a page like this. If you are on Mac, all you have to do is for us to copy this code. So copy this file and we head back to our file, our WordPress file, which is the Turian store here. So we are going to open it up and look for the wp-config-sample. So this is the file. The first thing we have to do is to rename this file and remove the dash sample. So we are going to change it to wp-config.php. Now after you've renamed the file, we need to edit the file as well. So all you have to do is you can edit the file with any of your IDE or notepad. So I'm using VS Code. I'll be using VS Code. So I'll open it up with my VS Code application. So right now this is the file. This is the file inside the wp dash config.php. So just Command A or Control A. We are going to remove all this. So head back to our WordPress configuration. I'm going to copy this code and then just come here, right click and click on paste. Then we need to save the file. So click on save. So we successfully edited our wp-config.php file. So now if we run the installation, our WordPress installation is going to work. So let's give it a second. I'm doing recording. So we can give it a site title, which is the title or the name of our store, of our website, which is going to be Turian Store. Then here you need to choose a username which you will use to access the dashboard of our WordPress website. So I'm going to name it as admin. Then the password, I'm going to copy this and change the password if you want. Then this is going to be the default admin email. So I'm going to put in my admin email, which is going to be aoyemivictor@icloud.com. Then click on install WordPress. So this is going to run the WordPress installation for us, and now it's going to show you a page like this that WordPress has been successfully installed. So right now we have successfully installed WordPress on our local host, and we can go ahead and log into our WordPress dashboard. So if we click on login and we input admin, and we can paste in our password here and click on login. So now it's going to take us to our WordPress dashboard, and this is how you can know that you have successfully installed and configured your WordPress application on our XAMPP server. All right. So if you are new to WordPress, I'll be showing you a quick walk around on how to go about making use of WordPress, and we are going to build a complete website using our XAMPP web server directly through our local host laptop or system. So the first thing you have to learn here is the dashboard. So this is how the dashboard of WordPress will look like. You are going to see welcome to WordPress, blah blah blah, the site status, and this. We can decide if you want to remove all this. Just come head over to the screen options here. Then we can untick this, untick this, untick this, untick this, untick this, and this. So now you can see that we've successfully cleared all those items from our dashboard. Now, if you come to update here, you are going to see the update. If there is a new version of WordPress, it's going to notify you that there is a new version which you have to install on your WordPress website. Then under here you see the post. Post is if you want to create posts, you want to create content. But immediately you install your WordPress, it's going to come with the default Hello World um, post, which is the first thing you have to learn to do if you are learning to build with any programming language. Then if you want to add a new post, you can come here to add posts, you can create categories, hashtags. Then under here you see the media. So media is where you are going to add your images, your videos, your GIFs, and stuff like that. Then under here you see the pages. So pages is where you are going to create different pages like the home page, about page, depending on what you are trying to build or what you are trying to achieve on your website. Then under here is the comment. So here you are going to see the default comment, the comment people are saying what they are saying regarding your post. So you are going to see all your comments here. Then the appearance is where you are going to install the themes, edit your theme, and customize more. So then the next here is the plugins. So plugins are they enable you to add more features to your WordPress website that doesn't comes with WordPress. So on a normal day, WordPress doesn't come with features like e-commerce, doesn't come with features like receiving crypto payments, stuff like that. So if you want to add all those features or any features that you might want to include on your WordPress website, you are going to be making use of plugins. So you have to install the plugins, or you can either upload it or install it on your WordPress website, and it's going to add those features and those functionalities directly to your WordPress website. Then the next thing here is you have the users. So here you are going to see all the users on your WordPress website. So we have different levels of users. We have the admin. So we come here, you see the subscriber, the contributor, the author, the editor, and the administrator. So the administrator, he has full access to the website. They can edit, they can do anything, they can do and undo. And even decide to delete the website if you want. But a subscriber has less privilege compared to the others. So it is based on level by level. So admin has full ownership to the website, followed by the editor, followed by the author, followed by the contributor, and followed by your subscribers. So then the next thing here is the tools. So under the tools, you can see available tools. You can import WordPress website to your website. You can export your website out. You can check your site heads and other features here as well. Then under here you see the settings. So this settings is where you are going to you see the general. So this under this general you can rename your website. So all this is going to help in your SEO optimization for your website. The tagline, you can choose your site icon which is going to show on the browser. Then the default WordPress URL and other features here. You see the writing for your post, the reading, the discussion, media, the permanent links, and others. So basically, this is how you are going to navigate your WordPress website. And in the next session, we are going to talk more about how to get started building a professional e-commerce store using our XAMPP localhost server. Now, the next thing we have to do is to get started building, designing, and customizing our e-commerce store website. And in order for us to do that, we need to get a theme. A theme is a template which you are going to install. These are pre-built designs by some other couples of developers. So there are lots of e-commerce themes which you can decide to go for. So the first thing you have to do is to head over to teamforest.net. So TeamForest is the biggest, largest marketplace where you can get any template, any plugins, uh, depending on the kind of plugins, the features you want for your WordPress website. So TeamForest have a lot and a lot of available tools and resources you might think of. So all you have to do is to come here and search for the e-commerce WordPress theme and click on search, and it's going to pull out a lot of different e-commerce templates which is for WordPress that you can use for your to build your WordPress e-commerce store or any of your WordPress websites. So if you are building for other categories, so let's say you want to build for a barber website, and just search for barber WordPress theme, and it's going to show you a lot of different designs templates. Let's say you are building for an agency and you want to build your website, just search for agency WordPress theme, and as you can see, to show you a lot of different templates that were built by other developers. All you just have to do is to come to live preview. You can live preview the designs before you purchase it, and you will see the price as well. So for our e-commerce store, I decided to go with this Shopping e-commerce theme on TeamForest. This is how it looks like, and when I live preview it, the theme costs $59, and when I live preview it, these are some of the demos that comes with 14 different demos, and I think this is what I'll be using to build my WordPress e-commerce store. So we'll be using this template. I'm going to download it, and we are going to install it on our XAMPP localhost WordPress website, and we'll start working on customizing it. We'll be adding the product. I decided to use to search to make the website available for people who want to buy fruit. So I'll be building like a full store e-commerce store. Now, a quick tip: in order for you to get the themes, instead of you having to like pay for someone that is maybe you are just trying to test run and you are just getting started developing or building your WordPress website, it is recommended, or I will recommend, that you come head over to themelock.com. So this themelock allows you to these are some GPL themes which you can use. Most of it, you just have to come over here, search for the kind of theme or work or template you are looking for, and some of the time you might be luckily enough to find the template, kind of template you are using, you plan to use for your WordPress website. You can see it here, and all you just have to do is just copy, check all these links one by one. But most of the times I normally go with the workupload.com file, and you'll be able to download. So just go to the file link, and you'll be able to download the theme file. So you can see now for this shopping theme, which is this, which costs, instead of me having to pay $59, I can just head over here and get the theme for free like this, and just click on download and download the file. But make sure you do this at your own risk, because you need to also be careful of some of these themes, as some developers might want to use it to inject some kind of viruses on your website. The recommended way of building your website is to go directly and purchase the theme directly from TeamForest, where you are going to have access to get the license kit directly from the developers, and you also have access to support. So if you're having issue with the theme, you can easily chat with the developers of those themes or those templates, and they will provide you support as well for the theme. So, but you can just go use the team log just for you to get started. Maybe you just want to test run as a beginner and you want to see how WordPress work, or you want to learn how to navigate with the team. You can make use of team log and it's going to be much more helpful to you. So right now, we have our theme installed. I have downloaded the theme, so we need to check it, and then we are going to extract the file. So just double click and extract. So this is our file. So if you open it up, this is our theme file. So this is what we will need to install on our WordPress XAMPP website. So what you have to do is just right click and copy this file. Then we head back to our application folder, open up the XAMPP folder, open up our att docs, then open up our Turian store, which is the file, the WordPress file. Then we need to go to our WP-content. Then inside the WP-content, you are going to see the plugins and the theme. So just open up the theme file, and then we need to paste. This is where we are going to paste our theme. So just click on paste item, and this is our theme file here. So we need to extract it again. So we have to extract it here. So I can just double click it like this. So we have the zip file and the normal file. So if we head back to our local host WordPress website, and you head over to theme, now we will find the theme that we just configured, that we pasted earlier in our application folder. So this is the theme, the shopping theme. Then click on activate to activate the theme. So let's check the theme first to see how it's currently showing. So right now our theme is currently active. So you can see it's showing the Turian store. So let's check if our theme is active. So our theme is currently active. Then if we come here and we try to reload the website again, now you can see that some changes has actually happened here. So we have all these currently working, and this as well. Now immediately you are done installing it, it's going to prompt you to install some plugins. So some recommended plugins which comes with different themes. So for this theme, which is the shopping theme that we are using, WordPress is telling us that these are some plugins that is recommended for us to install for this plugin to function, for this theme to function accurately on our website. So all you just have to do is click on begin installing plugins. Then you can head over here and select all plugins. But mind you, in order for us to install all these plugins, because we are installing the plugin directly from the WordPress server, so we need access to the internet connection. So you need to have access to internet connection here for the installation of the plugin to work. The other alternative which you might decide to go for in order for you to install the theme is, if you have the file of the plugins, like when we downloaded the file here. So if you open it up, you see that it's showing us plugins. So if you open these plugins, right now this is not, the theme does not come with the recommended plugins. So that is the reason why we need the internet connection to download and install all these recommended plugins. So you have to connect your browser to the internet so that you'll be able to install and activate the plugins. So I'll just click here, I'm already connected to the internet right now. Then change it from bulk action here to install and click on apply. Now it's asking to perform the requested action. WordPress needs to access your web server. Please enter your FTP credential to proceed. Now the reason is because we are building directly on our local host. So if we plan to use FTP, we can decide to download
this directly from FTP. FTP means transfer protocol, but that's beyond the scope of this tutorial. But the other alternative which we are going to use now is this. So we will go and download the theme directly, the plugins directly from the WordPress plugins website. So in order to install the plugins, the recommended plugins, you need to head over to wordpress.org/plugins. I will leave the link in the description of the video as well. Then here we can click on search plugins and we can start searching for each of the plugins that is recommended for us to install. So we have to download all those files, then we install. Enter. Let me see. Okay, they accept you to join them. So let me see. Let me stop here. There you go. So we need to head over to wordpress.org/plugins. Then you come here to search plugins and we'll start searching for each of the plugins. So the first plugin is Elementor. So search for Elementor. So this is Elementor page builder. Then click on it and we'll scroll down and click on download. So I'm going to save the file. Then the next plugin is the header footer builder. So just copy the name of the plugin, come back here, click on search plugins, paste the name here and click on search. So this is the plugin. So click on it and click on download. So we have the second plugin installed. Then the third plugin is the make column clickable Elementor. So copy this, come back here, paste it here again, click on search. So this is the plugin. So click on it and click on download and click on save. Then the next plugin is the revolutionary slider. So I'll copy this, come back here, click on search, paste again, search it, and this is the do we have it here? I think we don't have the file, the plugins here. Okay, let's continue. The SVG support. So let's check this. So copy this, come back here, you can paste it here, click on search. So this is the plugin. Then click on download, click on save. Then the next plugin is WooCommerce. So copy this, come back here, click on search, paste again, we search it. So then we download and we save it. Then the next plugin is the contact form 7. So copy this, come back here, paste it here, click on search. Then you can download the contact form 7 as well, save it. Then the next one is the Mailchimp. So copy this, come back here, paste it here, click on search. So click on it, download, and we save as well. Then the next plugin is WPC Smart Compare for WooCommerce. So come back here, paste it here, click on search. Then this is the plugin. Then we download again. save it, come back here, WPC Smart Quick View for WooCommerce. So come back here, we paste it here, click on search. So we open it up, click on download, and we save it. Then the next one is the WPC Smart Wish List for WooCommerce. So come back here, we paste it here, click on search. So this is the plugin. Then click on download and click on save. Then the next plugin is the widget for Google reviews. So copy this, come back here, we paste it here as well. Click on search. So click on it like this. Then click on download, save it. And the last plugin which you are going to need is the Woo variation size swatches. So come back here, paste it here, click on search. Then you open it up, then click on download. Then we are going to save the file. So right now we have all the recommended plugins. So we have everything installed, downloaded on our laptop device. So now the next thing we have to do is to copy the files, each files of those plugins, and we have to paste it in our WordPress XAMPP folder. So how do we do that? So this is our files. So I'm going to highlight everything. So hold shift, I'm holding shift to select all this. Then right click, click on copy. Then we head over to our application folder, open the XAMPP folder, open the ATT docs, then we open our Turian store website folder, then we open up the WP content folder, then we open up our plugins folder now. Then all we have to do is to right click and paste all the items here. So right now I have everything here. So if we go back, so if we head over to our website again, I'll come to plugins and click on install plugins. So right now you can see that the plugins is not showing as the file of our plugins is not reflecting here. So why is that? Why is our plugin not showing? The reason is because we haven't extract all the files. So how do we do that? So head back to our folder. Then we need to extract all these plugins. So I'm going to shift select everything. Then I'm going to right click. Then I'm going to unzip all the files. So it says where is unzip. So we need to unzip all the files one after the other. So I'll unzip the first one. So this is it. Then the second one, which is the contact form. Then the Elementor. I need to unzip this as well. Then the header and footer, we need to unzip this as well. Then we have the main simple commands, we need to unzip this. Then our make column clickable plugin, so we unzip it. Then the SVG support, we need to unzip it as well. Then the Woo Smart Compare, we need to unzip it as well. Then the Woo Smart Quick View, we unzip this as well. Then the Woo Smart Wish List, we unzip it as well. our WooCommerce plugin will also unzip this as well. Then the last one is the WP reviews. So if we head over to our plugins page and we reload this our plugins page, so now you can see that all our plugins is successfully installed. So we have our Elementor, the contact form 7 is installed, the Elementor header and footer builder, our main theme for WooCommerce, main column, SVG support, and all our plugins is successfully installed right now. So now the next thing we have to do is because now the next thing we have to do is to activate all our plugins. So I'm going to select this, I'm going to activate this main theme, the main column, clickable, the SVG, the widgets. So I'm going to install the activate all this one for now. So click on apply, and now it's going to activate all our plugins. Now we are having an error here, which is the main thing for WooCommerce plugins requires the WooCommerce plugin to be active. So we need to head over back. We need to install the WooCommerce first before the main theme for WooCommerce plugin can work. So our Elementor plugin is successfully installed. So that is why it's showing this page. But I'm going to cancel it, and we can head over to our plugins page again. So click on plugins. So click on plugins. So right now you see that we have some of our plugins activated. So we need to activate this. So we need to activate this as well. So let's try to activate all this. So our WooCommerce currently is not active. So let's check why are we having this error. So I'm going to activate the WooCommerce separately. So it looks like we are having some critical errors on our website. So I don't know why we are having this issue, but we need to look into this and see why we are having this kind of issue. So let's head over back to our dashboard. So it's going to be the localhost forward slash the Turian store, which is our website name, forward slash the WP dash admin. So there has been, so we are still having the same error. So what can we do here? We can decide to, let's try to stop all our server. So I'm going to stop all our server, our XAMPP server. Then we can restart it again. So let's click on restart all and let's see if it's going to fix our issue. So we need to wait for all these icons, these yellow dots to change to green. Then we can load our website and see if our issue still persists or not. So now let's go back and load our website. So now you see that we are able to um, access our website dashboard again. So if you're having that kind of issue, all you just have to do is just come over to your XAMPP application and just restart, stop all the servers from running, then restart all the server, and you should be on your way to fixing that kind of issue. Now let's go back to our WooCommerce. Okay, I think our WooCommerce is currently installed now. So let's go back to our plugins page and let's activate the rest of the plugins that is compatible with WooCommerce, like the MailChimp is compatible. Okay, we need to install this as well. Then the variation swatches, then the widget for Google reviews, this as well, this as well, this as well. So just change it to activate and click on apply. So now it looks as if we are having the same issue again. So this issue is actually the main issue. The reason why we're having this issue every time is because of the plugins. So that is the reason why when you are installing plugins on our website, it's advisable to make sure that you are not bombarding your website with too much of plugins, because and also you need to be careful of the kind of plugins that you'll be installing on your WordPress website, because some plugins can add viruses, can add malware to your website. So I think what we are going to do now is, instead of us installing it all the plugins at once, I think we should install it one after the other. Okay, the main theme for WooCommerce is currently active. So let's check which one is not yet active. Okay, I think all our plugins are successfully installed right now. So now the only plugins that remains is the revolutionary slider. So we don't currently really need that for now. So this is how you go about installing the plugins. The last thing which I will show you here is the zip folder. So if you head over back to our plugins folder, so I can decide to sort. So let me just click on view, sort by name, or let's sort by kind. Okay, so what we have to do here is, we all the plugins zip folder, we don't necessarily need all these files again. So all I'm just going to do right now is I'm going to remove all these files. So select everything with shift click, right click, and then move them to bin. So if we head back to our website again and we check our plugins page, so let's reload it and let's see if we don't break anything. So now you see that our plugins is still currently active, and so we don't need the zip file anymore. So all we just have to do is to remove everything and we are good to go. If you are trying to upload a file to your localhost website and you are facing an error, XAMPP unable to upload or create a WP content upload, so let me show you how to fix that. So what I mean is probably you try to add a new file and you try to select file and you are unable to upload it. It's giving you some kind of error. So what that means is that you need to grant access, a read and write access to your website file folder. So in order to do that, you need to head over here. So this is our file, our website file. So I have to right click and click on get info. Then here you are going to see the read and write, the sharing and permission settings. So the first thing you have to do is to unlock this. So I'm going to input my password. Then under this everyone, you need to change it to from read only to read and write. Then lock it back and then close this. So if you head back to your website, your localhost website, and you select file, let's say I try to upload this file, click on open, you will see that the file is going to upload successfully. So if you are facing that kind of error, that is how you are going to go about fixing it. Now the next thing we have to do is to install our theme. So if you head over to the documentation of the theme which you are trying to install, which is the shopping theme, so if you come here, we have the install theme and active theme. So this is installing a shopping theme is super easy. Then if you head over to the plugin installation, so how to install plugin, we've done that. Then we can head over here to our one click to import demo. So one click to import demo. So the first thing we need to do is using the click demo import in Shopic. So we have to head over to our WordPress dashboard. Then we click on the appearance, check the theme setup. Then it's going to lead us to the section where we need to install the one-click import. So let's head over to our WordPress. So click on appearance, then we see the theme setup. We click on it. So welcome to Shopic. This wizard will set up your theme, install the plugins and import content. So you can click on start. So install child theme. So click on install. So saying to perform the requested action, WordPress needs to access your web server. Please enter your FTP credentials to proceed. If you don't remember your credentials, you should contact your web host. So how do we go about fixing something like this directly from our local host? In order for us to fix this kind of issue, all you have to do is to head over to application folder first. So I'll head over here, click on the open application folder. So this is our application folder right now. So the next thing you have to look for is the AT docs for our file. Then we need to find the configuration WP config file for our website. So the first thing which I'm going to do is to open the AT docs. Then this is our web file. Then I'll need to open it. Then look for the wp-config file which we worked on when we were installing the WordPress on our XAMPP application earlier. So just right click on it and open with your text editor. So for me, I'm using VS Code. So I'm going to open it with my VS Code. So, let me try to zoom in. Then You need to scroll all the way down and look for this file, define WP debug first. So just click on it at the end, press enter. Then you need to input this code, define fs method, fs underscore method, then comma, then direct. So this is the code. Make sure you end it with a semicolon. So this is the code which you are going to add under the line 84. Then the next thing you have to do is to make sure that you save your file. So click on file, then click on save, or you can just press command S or control S on your, if you are on Mac, command S, if you are on Windows, control S. So now that our file is saved successfully, let's go back to our dashboard again. So I'm going to delete all this to wp-admin. So let's try to run our installation once again. So if you come over here to appearance, click on theme setup, then we click on start again, click on install child theme. So install plugins, so click on install. So now you can see that the connection FTP issue is resolved. It's not showing the pop-up again for us to install the FTP or connect to our FTP server. So let's install the essential WordPress plugins. Or we can just easily click on skip since we have all the plugins installed already. So now it's showing us to import content. Let's import content to your website to help you get familiar with the theme. So we can decide which of the theme are we trying to install. So this is for the theme 1. We have theme 10. We have theme 11, the 12. We have 13. We have 14. So this is the one which we are trying to install. I think let's check other ones. Okay, this is for pets. Okay, so we want to build a fruit website. So I guess we'll be going with that should be theme 14. So the next thing we have to do is to click on import. and it's going to start importing all the content from the template from the theme file directly to our website. So we need to give it some time for the importation to be complete. Now our theme is successfully installed, so we can view the website. So let's click on view your website and let's check how the website looks right now. So boom, we can see that our website is successfully installed and it's currently working. So here we don't have any product yet, so that is why it's not showing anything right now. But all our content, the images and everything is successfully installed. The pages as well is working. So if we check the shop page, all this should work perfectly. So this is our shop page. The products are also installed as well. So we can easily click on, okay, this is leading us to the demo website back. So that's not our website. So let's head back to our localhost again. So all this will work on the customization. Then we have our blog section, we have the contact page as well. So let's check the contact page. We have four different contact pages that comes with the theme. Same thing goes for the block. So we have the grid, the default, and the single. So right now, we need to start working on customizing our website to make sure it looks responsive. We have to remove all the default text or the dummy text that comes with the template. Customize it very well, change it to our informations, and then add our payment gateway, set up everything to work perfectly, and then we can start working on making sales and promoting our stores as time goes on. To get started selling on our store, you need to head over to the WooCommerce. So, and we need to set it up. So click on the WooCommerce and it's going to load up a setup screen just like this. So you should see welcome to Woo. Then click on set up my store. Then it's asking which one of these best describe you. I'm just starting my business. So if you're already selling online before, you can select this. So click on continue. Then the name of your store is automatically here, which is Turian store. Then what type of product do we plan to sell? So for us, in our case, we are selling something relating to food and drink, which is fruit. So select this. So where is your store located? So I'm going to select my country, which is Nigeria. Then the email address, then click on continue. Then after that, we can install these plugins, or you can just keep it. So I'll just click on continue, and it's going to automatically install those plugins for us. So let's give it some seconds. So now it will take us to a page like this. So if you see a page like this, then we can start customizing our store. We can add products. So I'll first walk you through some of the basic settings which you need to do. So you head over to the settings page here. So if you head over to the settings page, you need to fill your store address. So I'm just going to add some of my basic information. Then under these general options, you are going to select the selling locations. Do you plan to sell to all countries, or do you plan to sell to all countries except, so let's say I don't plan to sell to Afghanistan, then maybe Albania, I just select that. Or do you plan to sell to only specific countries? Okay, maybe I just want to sell to United States or United Kingdom. You can just select this like this. But in my case, I plan to sell, let's say I plan to sell only to Nigeria. So I'm just going to type search for Nigeria. So that means this store, anybody that is coming to my website that is not in Nigeria will not be able to purchase on my store. Then the shipping product, do you plan to ship to all countries you sell to, or ship to specific countries only? So let's say I just want to ship only to Nigeria. I just select Nigeria. Then the default customer location, and leave it as the shop country or region. Then if you want to enable tax, you can enable tax and calculation here. So WooCommerce is going to handle all those things for you. Then you want to enable coupon code. Then the default currency, just select it here as naira. You are targeting US, and US you search for United States dollars. Then we head over here to save your changes. Then the next thing is to come to product here. So under the product, so let's select product. So under this product, you are going to see the default shop page. So we have our page already, which is shop. So if we come over to pages here, so let's open this in a new tab so I can show you. So under the pages here, we can search for our shop. So if we click on search pages, it should pop up our shop page, or the default shop page that comes directly with the theme that we installed earlier. So this is our shop page. We can open it in a new tab to view the shop page. So let's check our shop page and let's see how it looks like. So this is our shop page. You see our product and everything. So here under this product, you're going to select the shop page, which is the page that will display all the products that we have on our store. So this is our shop page, and that is the reason why WooCommerce has automatically select it for us. Then if we the add to cart behavior, if we want to redirect to the cart page after successful addition, that means that immediately someone add the product to cart like this, you want to automatically redirect them to the cart page. So this is where you are going to select that. Then you can enable just add to cart buttons on archive. Then you can also set placeholder image, then and other settings here as well. So once you are done with that, you need to head over and click on save changes. Then under the shipping, so this is where you are going to set your shipping information and your shipping details. Everything will be under the shipping. So here you can set the shipping, you can add your zone, you can create zone like this. So remember earlier I set uh, my selling to countries only to Nigeria. So if you want to set to other countries or you want to add other shipping zones, you can just click here and click on add zone, and you'll be able to do that. So that is for the shipping. Then we move to the payment. So payment is where you're going to set the payment integration, or how do you plan to receive payments or process orders directly on our website. So under this payment, there are three methods of payment. We have the direct bank transfer. So this one you can just easily click on finish up and select that. We have the check payment and the cash on delivery. So you can select any of these, but if you plan to use payment gateways, like let's say for instance I'm in Nigeria, I can make use of Paystack. If you are in other countries, you can make use of PayPal, you can make use of Stripe and others. So what you have to do is to install the plugin that is compatible with WooCommerce, so that you'll be able to receive payments directly on your WooCommerce WordPress website. So in order for us to do that, for instance, let's take for instance I want to integrate Paystack. I will be making use of Paystack and PayPal for the sake of this video. So all you just have to do is to head over to plugins and click on add new plugin. So I'm going to open this in a new tab. But remember, mind you, we are working with our local host, which is XAMPP. So in order for you to run the installation, so let's see if we can just directly search for the plugins here and be able to install it. So if you come over here and search for paystack, so just search for paystack like this. So this is it, paystack WooCommerce payment gateway. So you can just click on install now. Then after that, you need to activate it. So let's give it some seconds. Okay, it's installed now. Then we need to click on activate. So right now you see that it's currently activated. If you come to install plugins, and we search for paystack. So right now you can see that our paystack for WooCommerce is currently active. So if we head over to WooCommerce and go to settings again, then click on payment, we should see our paystack for WooCommerce active there. So let's click on payment. So right now you can see that our paystack plugin is currently active and is showing here under the WooCommerce payment settings. So right now all you have to do is to click on finish setup. Then we need to get the API key and the secret key directly from paystack, and then we use it to integrate it directly to our WordPress WooCommerce payment settings. So you need to enable the paystack like this. Then the title, can just leave it as default, credit and debit card. Make payments, you can enable the test mode. So if you want to make use of the live option, so you need to untick this. So you can just untick this. So this is going to change to the live secret key. So you need to copy your live secret key and your live public key from your paystack account. So just paste it here. Then you can also add some of these other settings. You can enable split payment on your for your customers. Then you can enable payment via safecards and others. Then you click on it, save changes. So with that, you'll be able to accept payment, paystack payment directly through your WooCommerce website. So the second method is using paper. So the same process, just go to plugins and add new plugin. So we just search for paper for WooCommerce. So let's quickly go through that. So you can just search for paper here, paper for WooCommerce. Okay, so this is it, WooCommerce paper payment. So we can just easily install this. So just click on install now. Then after that, we click on activate to activate the plugin. So if we head over to WooCommerce and we go to settings, then if we click on payment, so now you can see that the PayPal is currently active as well. It's currently showing here. Then just need to finish, click on finish setup. You need to do the same thing. get your public your live secret key and the API key from your paper account. Then you put it here. Then you just have to make sure that you enable it on so that it can be active on your website. Then you can start receiving payments with PayPal directly through your WordPress WooCommerce website. So this is how you go about enabling payment gateways directly on your WordPress WooCommerce website. To add product to your store, you need to head over to WooCommerce, navigate to the product section and click on add new. So right now you're going to add your product here. So you can give it a name. So let's say product 1. Then here you're going to add the product description. So this is a sample product description. Now under the product data, you have to select the product type, either simple product, group product, external affiliate product, or variable product. In our case, you are selecting a simple product. Then here you can select either it's going to be a virtual product or downloadable product. A virtual product is these are intangible products. So and something like ebook, something like PDF and others. Then you can also make it downloadable like ebook. So for instance, if you choose downloadable, you need to add the downloadable file. So for instance, if it's a PDF file, you can easily add the file here. Choose the file like this, click on upload, select the file, and now you can select the PDF file and add it to our product downloadable file. So just click on insert file, then give it a name. So let's say invoice. Then here you are going to set either both the regular price and the sales price. You can set the sales price, which is going to be the actual price that people are going to pay in order for them to access this particular product. So for instance, I can put 10,000 naira. Then let's say the regular price is 20,000. Then the sales price will have to be below the regular price. So that is how you go about that. Then here you can set the download limit. Maybe you want people to download this thing for like 2 times before it expires or 3 times, or you can just leave it as default, which means that the customers can download the product unlimited. Then you can set also the download expiry. So that means the number of days that the user or the customer will have access to download the particular product before the product or before the file gets expired. So you can set maybe like a 7 days, you can set 10 days, any one you like. Then if you don't want it to be downloadable, you can make it a normal product. Then you need to come to inventory here. Here you need to set the SKU. So the SKU, set this SKU here. Then under the shipping, you can add the weight, add the dimension in length, the width, the height. You can also link it to other products. Maybe you want to upsell the product, whereby when they are about to purchase a particular product, they WooCommerce is going to show them other related products which they can attach or they can add to as upselling to the particular product. And the same thing as well goes for the cross-sell. Can also come under the attribute to add some other features as well. Under the advanced, you can write a purchase note. Maybe you want them to read a particular, to go through a particular steps for them to be able to access the product. Or you want, let's say for instance, let's say it's a physical product, and let's say you want them to write something like keep out of reach from children. So you can add this particular purchase note, and this is going to attach when your customer purchase the product on your store. Then you can come to the shopping settings, add some other settings here, and set the Pinterest information and others. Then here you can set the product short description. So the first one here is the product description, which is the main description. Then you can just write this product short description, which is going to be the short description regarding the particular product. Now here you need to add a category. So the first thing you have to do is to create categories. In order for you to create categories, you can head over here under the categories and create it, or you can just add it directly from this section as well. So let's say for instance, this is, let's say we are selling fruit, let's say orange, or let's say yeah, fruit. So you can just add fruit, then click on add new category. Then this is, so you can set it here as fruit. Then let's say under the fruit we have oranges, we have pineapple and others. So we can just set, let's say oranges. Then instead of the parent, it's not going to be a parent category now. We can set it as a child category under the fruit. So just click on add new category. So this is going to be a child category under the fruit parent category. So this is how you go about creating both the parent and the child product categories on WooCommerce. Here you need to set the tags. So the tags are related keywords that people can search for in search of the product. So let's say for instance people search for orange, people search for orange, people search for fruit, people search for, so you need to click on add or press enter. People search for best oranges to buy. So keep adding the, as many tags as possible in order for your particular product to rank on search engines like Google. So we are going to add a real product now. So I'm going to call this orange fruit. So let's call this as one. Then the product description, this is the best orange fruit in the world. Then under the general, we're going to leave it as, so I'm going to put 5,000 naira as the sales price. The regular price, I'm going to set it as 10,000. Then the inventory, I will leave it as in stock. Then shipping, I'm going to leave all this as default. Then I'm going to leave the short description as default as well. We have our category and subcategories already. Then we can add a brand. So let's say for instance you have different brands. Maybe you are not the owner of the product, you are selling from getting the product from other stores or from other brands. You can just add your brands here, and it's going to reflect on the product as well. Then under here, if you scroll down to this section, you are going to see the product image. So this is where we are going to add the product image. So let's go to Google and search for orange fruit. Then if you go to images, so let's use this. Let's use this. So I'm going to right click and click on save image. We're going to save the image. Then I'm going to drag the image inside our website. So we can set the product image here. Then here we have the product gallery. So the product gallery are the galleries of the product. That means different images of the product. So you can add the gallery as well. So let's just add two gallery. So I'm going to save this, and I'm going to save this as well. So now we can add the product galleries. Okay, we need to add product gallery like this. Then add the first image. Then drag in the second image as well. So now you can click on add to gallery, and now you can see that the two products are gallery images are displayed here. So now the next thing is for us to set it as publish. You can save as draft, you can save or either publish it immediately. So I'm just going to click on publish now. Now in this section, I quickly want to explain something which you might face, or an issue which you might encounter while you are working with XAMPP, building your WordPress website with XAMPP. And the issue is when trying to work with your website, you might probably get an issue whereby your website is loading slow. As you can see right now, my website is actually running a little bit slow. Um, you might not notice because I might probably edit part of the video, but I had to like cut out some parts so that I'm not going to be wasting too much of my time while you are watching the video. But right now you see that the website is actually running slow. So what I did was to go online and I just searched for these keywords: XAMPP server WordPress is slow, and I came across different resources here. This is from Stack Overflow. So this person said, I've been digesting the web to find a solution for that. So this is the issue. I've recently installed WordPress onto localhost using XAMPP to host it. For some bizarre reason, accessing any page from the WordPress site, including the admin panel, is very slow. I've tried changing the host file to show, but it's not making any slight difference. So what is the different options or alternative? So personally for me, I actually go through some of these solutions. So you too can, if you are facing this kind of issue just like me, I would suggest you go on Stack Overflow. Just type on Google XAMPP server WordPress is slow and run through these solutions. I actually this is what actually helped me, and I noticed right now. So it's actually helping to fix my own website, which I'm going to show you right now. So this post is from Cora by Lyndon Nelson Allen. Um, he said there are four likely main factors that might cause this issue. Number one is you may be using a machine with low specs, older CPU, low RAM, slow HDD, etc. So you need to make sure that your device, your laptop device, is not running on a low on an older CPU, and you make sure that you have enough RAM, enough HDD on your device. Then number two, probably you are running a basic XAMPP configuration with low resource allocation. So that's not my own issue. Number one, I'm also not having running an older CPU as well. I'm on MacBook Pro. Then running WordPress without it being optimized and possibly making calls to third-party resources that are online. So I actually found out this is the issue that I'm actually having. So right now, let's go ahead and off my Wi-Fi connection. So going back here, clicking on the dashboard, let's see how it goes. um I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to stop the server from running. So let's stop all the server from running, and let's just restart everything. So just restart everything, and let's see if it's going to solve my issue. Okay, so I'm going to restart all. All right, so now if you head over back here, let's go to the dashboard. So remember, I'm not connected to the internet right now. Okay, so we can check the loading speed. Let's click on pages. How many seconds? 3, 4, 5. So that's basically like 5 seconds to load the page. Okay, I'm going to click on products. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 5 seconds. I think it's not bad. Okay, so I think the reason why my own WordPress website is slowing down is basically because I was connected to the internet, and this number three solution actually work for me. So if you're having this kind of issue, maybe you notice that your WordPress website is loading slow, I would advise that you just type on Google, check different resources and solutions. There are lots of solutions you can find online to solve these issues for you, and you should be able to sort it out. But if you are still having any problem, you can leave me a message in the comment section, and I'll try as much as possible to respond to you. In this section, I'll be showing you how to set up your menu and how to configure your menu bar. So let's head over to our website again and let's check how it looks like. Okay, I have it here already. So right now I'm having the shop. These are the different default menus that came with our website. So we have the contact. We have like 4 different contact pages, in this section, and I'll be showing you how to configure it as well. So let's In order to set up your menu bar on your WordPress website, you need to head over to your appearance. Under your appearance, you need to click on menu, and it's going to take you to a page like this. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to click on create a new menu. So I can call this let's say primary, or let's say main menu bar. Then you need to set the display location here to primary menu and click on create menu. So right now this is our menu bar. We can select it here. So this is our main menu primary bar. So you can just click on select. Now the next thing for us is you have to do is to add the pages, the posts, or the links which you want to display on the menu. So you see all your pages, all your published pages. You are going to see them here. If you click on view all, it's going to show you all the published pages. There you can also add posts. So if you add content, maybe you publish a post here, you are going to see all your posts here. You can add them to your page. You can also add custom links. Maybe you want to redirect your web visitors to other pages. Maybe you want to link an external landing page to you want to add it to your menu bar. So you can add your custom link here. You can also add categories. You can add categories, maybe your post categories or your product categories. You'll be able to add them here. So let's take for instance you want to add pages. You can just come here, click on home, blog, contact, history, portfolio. Just click on add to menu. So this is the menu. So on our web page or on our menu bar, we are going to see all these pages displayed, all these menus displayed. Then if you want to add categories, just click here. We can add website development, blockchain, add to menu. So this is how it's going to show. Then click on save menu. And mind you, I'm actually using my website personally to show you guys how to set up the menu bar. So if I go back to my website, so my website link is awoyemivictor.info. So if you have questions, you can message me on my website. So right now you can see that if you come over here, you can see that all the menu bars is currently showing. We have the home, the blog, the contact, and everything. If we head back here to our menu settings, let's say I want the blockchain to be under the web development. All you just have to do is just drag it like this, just shift it to the right. So that means the website development is going to be the parent menu bar, whereas the blockchain is going to be the child menu bar. So we can do the same thing for, let's say, for history. Let's say I want this history to be under portfolio. I just drag it like this and click on save menu. So if we head over back here and we reload the website, so if we click here, now you can see that when we click on portfolio, it drops down, it's showing the history. And when I click on the website development, it drops down and shows the blockchain as well. So this is how you can go about setting up your menu, customizing your menu. We can also decide to add posts. So let's take for instance we want to add these two posts and add it to the menu bar, and we can click on save menu. If we head over back to our website and we reload it now, and we click here, now you can see that the post is currently showing, and if we click on the post, it's going to take us to the post URL, and it's going to display what is inside the post. As you can see now that it's showing. Now we can as well come back here. Let's say we want to add external link. So let's say I want to link to google.com. So you can just type https://google.com. Then you can the link text, I'm going to call it Google, then click on add to menu. So it's currently here. Then let's say I want to add my agency website, sherlock.com. So I'm going to name it Sherlock, add to menu. So if we click on save menu now, and we head back here and we reload the website again. So let's reload the website again. So right now you can see that it's linking to Google and Sherlock. So if I click on Sherlock, it's going to redirect me to the sherlock.com website. So and by the way, this is my agency website. So we specialize in graphics and website development. If you have any projects relating to website and graphic development, you can actually reach out to us here. Shoot us a message and I'll be glad to respond to you. So I'm going to head back. So let's say you want to delete a menu bar. So if you want to remove this, just click on this drop down, then click on remove. You can also remove this as well. Click on remove, and remember to save your menu once you are done. So if you head over back to our website again and we reload it once more, if you click here, now you can see that the two menus are not showing again anymore on our website. So this is how you go about setting up your menu, customizing your menu bar directly on your WordPress website. So just like I said the other time, if you notice or figure out that your local server is WordPress website is actually slowing down, just try to search on Google on how to go about fixing it. Personally, for me, after trying to um, disable my connection, I still noticed that my Chrome browser is still actually slowing down. So I had to like change my browser. So right now I'm on Brave browser. You can see I'm currently on Brave, and I noticed that my website is actually loading fine as well. You can see it's loading fast now, and I'm not having any issue. So I click on appearance. It's taking, yeah, see now it's not taking forever to load, just like on Chrome. Or you can as well just try to clear your cookies and cache on that particular browser. So sometimes cookies and cache can slow down the how fast your website is actually going to load, the loading speed. So all those things, these are the things that you need to familiarize yourself with all these things when you are working as a web developer or anytime you are building websites, either offline or online. Now, in order to get started customizing your WordPress website on XAMPP, so what you have to do is to head over to appearance here and click on customize. Now, depending on the theme which you are using, you are going to see different options here, but there are some default options which comes with WordPress, like the site identity, the menus, the widgets, the home page settings. If you have WooCommerce, you are going to see the WooCommerce and others here. So it actually, the options which you are going to see here will depend on the kind of theme or template which you installed and you are using. So for us, we are using the Shopic theme, the shopping theme which we installed. So under the site identity, you're going to see the logo. So the logo which is showing here, you can edit it. If you want to remove the logo, we can change the logo. So let's just go online and let's just pick a logo. So shop logo. Okay, I will have to connect to the internet. So here you can change the logo here. Then the site title is the title that when that is going to show on Google. So and as well, if you hover your mouse to the browser, you're going to see it's going to show the title. Then the tagline is what is going to show below. So this title and the tagline, actually these are the things that helps to rank your website, your WordPress website on search engines like Google. So you can just say fruit fruit store, and anytime you make any changes, make sure you click on publish so that it's going to update on your Shopify, so that it's going to update on your WordPress website. So we have the site icon. The site icon is what is going to show here. So on top of the browser, so the site icon, so they have the recommended size site icon to use is 512 by 512 pixel. So you can go to Canva and design something like that and just upload it here as a PNG file, and you should be good to go. Then we have the menus. You can also customize the main menu, the header menu as well here. So we currently have a primary menu, which is this, which is our header menu which we created the other time. So we have it here. You can as well add other items like this. So you see the pages, the custom links. So this is the second method you can go about customizing your menu. Then we have, after the menus, we have the widgets. So for our widgets, all this is actually based on the theme or the template which we are using, like I said the other time. So we have our sidebar archive. Sorry for that. We have the sidebar archive. So you can add widgets like this. Maybe you want to add a sidebar. The other widgets you can add like audio, blog, calendar, cards, custom HTML, a lot of features depending on the theme or the template which you are using. Then the WooCommerce shop as well, you can also add widgets as well to your WooCommerce shop. Then we have the home page settings. So the home page settings is going to which page do you want to make as default when they go to the default WordPress website URL. So our default website URL is localhost / our site name, which is the Tutorial store, and the default page which is showing us is the home page 14. So if you want to change it to something else, you can just come over here. So let's say I want to change it to the shop page. So just change it to the shop and click on publish. Okay, so if we head back to our website and we click and we try to reload our main URL, so now you can see that our default website URL has actually changed to our default WooCommerce shop page. So this is how you go about changing your default home page settings. Then the default blog page as well, you can also change it like this. And I think I'll be leaving this as my default page right now. So you can just leave it as default. Then we have the WooCommerce settings. You can set your archive, you can set your store notice, which is going to be at the top. So something like at the top here, you can set it. Then you can enable the store notice. So let's say we offer get 20% discount, 20% discount on all your orders. So can publish that. Then we have We have the single product, so you can set the default um, the default text for the single product here, then the product block as well. And just set the can show the ratings, or if you want to hide the ratings for each particular product, then you can also show the categories, or if you choose not to show the categories. So this is how you go about customizing the WooCommerce settings. Then under the block, you can set the default block style. Either you want to go with the standard or the grid style as well. In this section, I would like to take a moment to explain how you can go about hosting your WordPress website once you are done building your WordPress website making use of XAMPP. I know by now some of us might be asking yourself that question, that how will I go about making my website available and accessible to people across the internet? The what you have to do, you need to do two major things for start. Number one, you need to get a domain name. For if you are just getting started, domain names are names of your website, just like google.com, facebook.com. So you need to head over to hosting providing or domain providing companies. Personally, for me, I recommend Namecheap. I make use of Namecheap for most of my domain names. I'll also leave a referral link in the description of a video, so that maybe if you are interested in purchasing your domain name, you can click on the link and as an affiliate. So, and you are going to get some discount as well. So when you head over to Namecheap, you need to set up an account, and when you are done setting up your account, you guys should be able to go about know about setting up your account easily. So it's as simple as ABC. So just activate your account and it is going to take you to their dashboard. So you need to head over here and search for your domain name choice. So let's take for instance Turian, which is the name of our store. So we can just search for Turian like this, and it's going to show us if the domain name is available. So as you can see now that turian.com is already taken, but we have other alternative. We can go for turian.org, which costs $7.48 per year. You can go for turian.bot. There are other names which you can go for: turian.xyz, turian.game, which is $310, and others. So just head over and choose the name, search for the domain name which you want to use, and you'll be able to have access to add to cart. You can easily add to cart and pay for the domain name. Now once you are done with that, next thing you need to do, which is the second thing, is you need to purchase an hosting. So for hosting is a server, just like the way we're making use of Apache web server to build our website locally with XAMPP. You need to make use of a web server right now, which is going to make your website accessible to people on the internet. So you can head over here, you can select the one which you plan to go for. Yeah, Namecheap offers shared hosting, the offers WordPress hosting, reseller hosting, VPS hosting, and others. Personally, for me, I make use of shared hosting, because with shared hosting, you can use the same hosting to host various domain names. Like if I head over back to my dashboard, if I head over to my dashboard now, let me show you what I mean. So right now, if I click on domain list, you will see I have several domain names which I bought and which I'm using. You can see different domain names here. But instead of me having to buy different or separate domain hosting web server for each of these domain names, all I did was just to buy um, is a reseller hosting, I mean a shared hosting rather. So, and this seller hosting is what I'm using to host all my domain names for my website. So you can go about buying. a shared hosting, or you can also go for WordPress hosting if you like. And also shared hosting will give you the privilege to create something like a custom domain email. So something like contact at aoyemivictor.info. So something like support at turian.store. So you can you can be able to create a custom domain email with a shared hosting. Now, once you are done create buying your domain name and your hosting, then you need to head over to your cpanel. So let me show you how the cpanel looks like for shared hosting. So this is how your cpanel is going to look like. You can see right now, this is how it's going to look like. Then you need to find a way to install. So the first thing you have to do is to install the WordPress. So there are various ways which you can make use to upload your server. I have actually made some videos on that regarding how to export your website server, your website information. I mean the files on your WordPress website from XAMPP. You can actually export it from your XAMPP website, your XAMPP application. You can export it out, and then you can head over to your cpanel here and just come to this file manager. So in this file manager, you'll be able to upload your file here directly here, and your website is going to be live. That's the first method. The second method you can do is to first go about installing WordPress. So this is WordPress script installation. So you can just install the WordPress directly on your domain name. So if you click here now, click on install now. Then you need to select, you see your domain name listed here. So you need to select the domain name. You set up your site name just like the way we did it back then. So this is the interface. So you set up the username, the password which you are going to use to log into your dashboard. And once you are done, you can make use of all-in-one export plugin to you use that plugin to export it out. I'm going to leave the link as well in the description of the video, so that's not a problem. It's actually simple and straightforward. You just have to export the file from your XAMPP application, and then you import the file directly to your WordPress website. So this is how you go about hosting your WordPress website. If you still have any question regarding that, you can leave it in the comment section. I will try to respond to you. And if you are still finding it difficult to do that, I can make another video separately on that. So I believe this video has been helpful to you. Kindly smash the like button, subscribe to my channel, and I'm going to see you guys in my next video.